Jason here from Costa Rica, all the way from Arizona, where I run and operate coffee bars in the community colleges.
And so my name's Jack Rosenkrantz. I live in San Francisco and I work in sales and as a life coach. You know, I'm definitely driven to help others, and I think the best way I can learn how to do that is by learning how to help myself.
I'm Michelle Hoffman. I'm a biomedical engineer. I do consulting work, and I'm 51 years old.
Hello, my name is Tatiana Kozlova. I'm from Russia and I've been traveling for the last 8 years in Central America, and I'm a body worker, a healer, and just a wonderful woman. Hello.
My name is Amber, and I am a personal trainer and nutrition coach for families.
My name is Daniel. I'm 22 years old. Currently unemployed. I'm a student.
Hi, I am Kaylee, and I am a mom of 2 and ex-insurance worker, current aspiring candle maker.
What drew me to this retreat was knowing that I was going to be going to a wonderful place with awesome teachers that would elevate me into my next step. And the wildlife is great too.
I mean, I've witnessed Grant's evolution as a yoga teacher, and always knew I wanted to spend some intimate time with him and download what he's been working on developing. And I went to the Bridge the Gap grand opening last year and got to spend time with both Jaden and Grant, and just saw that these were 2 individuals that were just embodiments of a teaching, and I saw that just the way that they were living life was enjoyable and free and enthusiastic. And I figured if there was an opportunity for me to spend more time with these 2 and in the community that they're building, that it would probably be a fruitful experience. So when I heard about this retreat, I was like, heck yeah, I'm doing it.
What drew me to come on a retreat with Bridge the Gap was the feeling that I got practicing vinyasa with Grant and Jaden in their sacred space, and hearing that they would be offering a retreat in Costa Rica was enticing, just to get deeper into that practice, but also because I had never been to Costa Rica and it is amazing.
Well, never been to Costa Rica. I've enjoyed Bridge the Gap classes now for 4 months-ish, going to the Yoga Deepening series. And this came up, and it was a easy decision initially, and as it got closer, it got more difficult, and that's part of this process. But I'm here, and it's pretty awesome. So yeah, just the yoga practice, the new definition of yoga that I've learned here at Bridge the Gap is inspiring me on this trip.
I have been going through a lot of big transitional life moments. I've been practicing with Bridge the Gap for almost exactly 3 years now, and so I felt like this was a really good time to not only take space for myself, but really set a groundwork moving forward for my practice, and just moving with a group and a community and people who are there to love and support you and help you in any way possible, really.
I guess initially it was my own self-prophecy that I wanted to learn some more about who I was and generate a closer connection to what yoga is. Yeah, and anytime getting around yogis is fun. You know, it's always an interesting experience. So, yeah, I was drawn so I could learn. I'm in a developmental stage, and I thought this would help me develop, and it did.
I really enjoyed being able to connect with everyone in the group. Um, I knew coming in that I had like a couple of people that I was super solid with, but it's really interesting to get to know people from all different backgrounds that you don't really know that well and see the similarities in their life and see the struggles that we all have, and see how effective really our practices are and what helpful tools they are.
There were a couple, and what it is it's every time you have an epiphany, I guess, or oh, that's what it means, moment which this yoga practice brings to you, and this is an amazing environment to do that in, for sure.
I mean, it's just been seeing just the awakening in all of my peers. You know, each time and in the group discussions especially, which you should be very excited about participating in, it's just an opportunity for each of us to just see our continuous awakening in each other. So I mean, right now it's, best memory is the most recent partner share. But if I had to pick something otherwise, it would be the meals. The food's been awesome.
The multiple occasions of the new feeling of love and presence and acceptance. These different little snippets during our sharing during our retreat here, where we're together, has enabled me to shed the skin and feel love and experience it.
I guess finding a rhythm with my meditation is probably one of the best moments, because that's something that I would hope would happen, but it happened and it was just as amazing as I thought it was going to be. So everything else is really great too, but that's probably a big highlight, and I've been working towards that for years. So for that to happen while I'm here is really incredible.
I think like the dinner table talks are the best, not specifically one night or another, but just eating with people is just something special happens with a group of people that were unfamiliar at the beginning. By the end we're all, cracking jokes and talking about random life stuff at the dinner table, and just enjoying a meal together is just really great after, doing the work and doing practices all day. And yeah, I just really enjoy the family vibe, the family feeling at the end of the day. Just eating dinner is my favorite for sure.
I really enjoyed taking a yoga class from Jaden, actually. That was a wonderful memory for me to be on my own yoga retreat, taking and practicing with the group with another one of our participants, co-founder of Bridge the Gap Yoga, Jaden Ramsey, for those of you who don't know, and seeing the full circle-ness of what my intention is for everybody. It's like learning that we are all in this together, and that we can grow and evolve in step with one another. And yeah, to be in the role of the student is always a good opportunity, I think, for me personally and for anybody. So that was a really awesome memory.
From this retreat, I'm taking home with me just a really strong understanding of what an effective practice can look like. We spent a lot of time just practicing together and discussing practice, and what it really means to practice spiritually. So I'm going to take that understanding home with me, and I'm also going to be well equipped with a really strong understanding of how to integrate that practice into my life through my own daily practice, and that's the most valuable thing that I could possibly imagine having. So glad I found it here on the retreat. The thing that's most resonant about the way Bridge the Gap facilitates, spiritual practice and spiritual evolution is just in the simplicity of it all. Jaden and Grant have done a great job of distilling down spiritual practice to, a principle-based framework, and they've simplified it so that it's just, it just is so accessible. No matter like where you're coming from, no matter where you're at in life, you'll be able to jump in with Grant and Jaden and really just start to like develop a strong spiritual practice for yourself. And I've been a part of and been introduced to a lot of different like communities and teachers and traditions, and they've just all felt, compared to Bridge the Gap, so much more complicated than I've realized they need to be. And so I think that this was just the best possible entry point for my own practice, and I would be surprised if it wasn't similarly effective for others.
Other than some more knowledge and education, I'm actually taking less home with me, and that is less anxiety, less worry. I have more of a direction, so I guess I'm leaving with a lot, but I'm taking a lot less back, and that's something I was not expecting that would happen, but this is going to happen. Finding out that you're filling your life up with a bunch of stuff that doesn't serve you, and then coming here you're kind of met face to face with what is serving you and what's not, so you kind of are forced to not make any more excuses and re-meet yourself, like we were talking about before, and you have a lot of baggage, and you don't really realize how much baggage you have until you have to sort through it. So sorting through it has enabled me to see what is really helping me or hurting me, so feel lighter, fresher, more alive.
Many tools, not to mention all the great memories, future friends for life, a tribe, and the importance of a tribe that I learned on this retreat. You can't get that any other place. The support and the love and seeing the reflection in others is really awesome. So taking that home with me and being in it and sharing it.
A bunch of new love. Some new recipes and food. I feel like I have solidified like my daily practice because I was practicing at home before, but really like laying down the groundwork to be able to continue doing that, like even when times get hard, because now not only do I have my practice, but I have like a really grown and blossomed community of people that I know I can lean on as well.
A better connection to my sense of calm and a better confidence going about my daily life. More love in my heart. A couple more recipes. And yeah, a few good relationships that, I hope will last.
I'm going to be taking home chocolate and coffee and tons of amazing memories and a sound practice that I intend to do every day for the rest of my life because it just makes you feel so good.
Just again and again, I see how it's important to build the relationship, and the relationship and the connection is the most important thing in general, and having those tools that we were sharing here, the ability to listen and the ability to express yourself more widely and more deeply. It's something that I will use further in my life for sure, and I will practice it with the other people. And of course, the practice itself, something that I discovered here that is very important and meaningful, and I will definitely continue doing spinal breath and the sequence itself. That was like very on point, and that I want to take something in my everyday practice.